happy anniversary.
Go.
It was in June.
Go ahead. Hit it.
Quit it?
Hit it. Intro.
Hey, it's nice.
Oh, there's a cushion too.
Oh, that's so nice. I could like roast marshmallows.
Alright.
Hi everybody. Welcome to Sideninehomestead, sort of. So we are here in an igloo. So these became popular back when COVID first started and people were trying to find ways to keep people separate but at restaurants and things like that. And we were at this area in Erie and we saw that they had igloos there and we thought, let's give it a try. So we're gonna have dinner here tonight and we thought we'd take you along.
And so they have happy anniversary. I guess people only rent these for like birthdays and anniversary. They were like, we'll put hearts up because I told them it wasn't an anniversary or anything. So they put hearts and they hung the happy anniversary. But happy anniversary, honey.
It's only 6 months late.
And they gave us a champagne toast.
Yes.
I love you.
Love you too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The little, is that strawberry or giant raspberry?
I think it's a giant raspberry. Like
Wow.
that thing's like ginormous.
It is. So let me give a little tour before.
Okay.
So here's our little igloo. There's Jody. And they have another igloo over there. And we're actually on the bay.
Yeah, like right on the
Up
water.
in Erie, PA. This is the bay front. And we're outside the hotel at the Sheraton. Did you say that already? We are in the Sheraton. And we're in the igloo. This is actually really comfortable. It's chilly outside. You definitely need a coat. And you can see the choppiness of the bay there. The lake is on the other side. That island out there is Presque Island. You can actually drive out there. It's a whole nature reserve. There's biking. You can go fishing and whatnot over there.
We have our heater set on 83.
It's quite comfortable in here.
It's really nice. There's this little mini heater, like what you'd see in probably most of our viewers' like grandparents' house.
Yeah, so they put us up on a little wood platform, which is pretty nice. There's the little heater.
It's really warm.
Yes. And all of you Guga people out there who like to watch Guga, who is he's a chef, I guess, and
Yeah.
does a lot of really good videos. His favorite expression is 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. So
Yes.
we'll have to go there. Hopefully my head was in the beginning shot. We're not redoing that.
Hopefully.
Let me pull it up a little just because if I sit a little taller than you. We'll readjust when food comes.
Yeah, make me angry, John.
All right, so here's a view from where we're sitting. There's our tripod, some water with halibut in it. There's our speaker we're gonna break out. There's the bay.
They probably can't hear the seagulls, but
No.
the seagulls are loud. Height-wise, not width-wise.
Okay. All right, so this is actually really nice. We're up on a platform, and you know what this reminds me of? So we apologize for the sound. I had a bag with the microphones and the camera in it, and I left it on the counter.
So this is what happens when the pitmaster is in the office and working, and he's home. He's supposed to get everything together. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. I'm just kidding. Not to say that I forget things too. Every 10 years.
So we have just my phone, so hopefully that'll
So-
suffice. And we had to buy a little tripod, but we
okay.
wanted to record this for ourselves. I mean, all the videos we really do for ourselves,
Yeah.
like the majority of them, just because we like to look back on them and see how crazy we were. But over my shoulder here, you can actually see the bay, and then in the
Yes.
distance is the convention center. That's right on the water, and they have weddings there all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do a quick update.
Okay, so let me see. I don't know how many days we're at. 100 and.
While you do that, let me make sure the camera's running. I've done that once.
Today is day 142
Oh, that works.
of all of our carnivore lifestyle changes.
You know, move your glass of water. It's like completely in the shot, like that way. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So what were you
wow,
saying?
that's so different now, isn't it, guys? Thumbs up if you like that. No, we're on. This is day 142. So while we get our champagne toast, we did order some wine. We've been pretty good through most of this. You know, little things here and there. You know, if there's a special occasion or something like that. But we are pretty true to carnivore, and I think for the most part, we've learned how to make it work within our lifestyle and going out to eat and going to parties
and for Thanksgiving too. So
oh yeah.
Yeah, so when she says staying pretty true, so for Thanksgiving we had turkey and ham on our plate, the majority of it.
Yeah.
And I did take one little scoop, like that big, of the creamed corn.
Oh, you like the cream corn, and did you have mashed potatoes?
No,
too?
all
No,
I had
just the corn.
was this little scoop, and like family. They were worried about what we were
Like
going to eat for Thanksgiving.
We weren't going to have enough food, and we were like, listen, we're totally fine. Like,
With,
I think people don't realize, you know, and those of you that are carnivore that watch our videos know, you don't eat that much.
No.
Like, you're pretty full.
So the turkey and corn, or the turkey and ham was out of this world. Thank you, Heather.
Yes.
Wonderful. 2 thumbs up. And the corn, as soon as people saw that I had corn on my plate, they were like, oh, what?
What happened?
The guilt trip. Oh my, I almost had to take it off my plate. But I did eat. I mean, it was such a small amount.
Yeah, like 2 bites.
And was it worth it? I didn't get enough to really taste it. Did I have any side
It was
effects?
okay.
No.
No.
Would I do it again? No. Because it wasn't, it was good, but there wasn't enough to even really taste. But that's my favorite.
Yeah, you love that. My thing at Thanksgiving is always the stuffing. Like, I could leave everything else and just give me a big plate of stuffing.
Yeah.
Like bread, right? The worst.
So we're going to try.
I didn't have any. I just had the turkey and the ham, and I was good to go.
Yeah. So that went well.
It did.
Everybody was happy.
It did. We had
Wonderful
plenty
time.
to eat, and we brought a charcuterie plate with meats and cheeses.
And that's what we snacked on.
So we snacked on that. And shrimp. We brought shrimp
shrimp
cocktail, so we had some raw shrimp. Or not raw. I guess they're cooked. Whatever. Raw. Cold. I meant cold. Raw. Can you imagine?
That's what happens when you don't drink. Whoa.
But anyway, it was good. So those were like really easy appetizers because we were traveling. I think if you saw our short, we were at the hotel the night before Thanksgiving. So we didn't have the luxury of being able to prepare something fresh that morning like I normally would do. So I had to be a little improvising with what we were bringing. So the shrimp cocktail worked great. Thank you, Costco. Same with the charcuterie board. They had a whole big kit together, so it was great. So we are on day 142. We're both kind of pretty much neck and neck between, depending on the day, you know, your weight fluctuates, between 31 and 35 pounds for both of us that we've lost.
Happy with that?
Yes, very happy. And both of us are like between the 10 to 15 pounds more that we would like to lose, and it's frustrating because the first rush comes off so fast.
And it's like when you see the Jenny Craig or any of those other weight loss, whatever they're called. What's the other weight loss?
Nutrisystem.
Whatever, all those things on
They'll
TV.
mail you the meals.
No, well, not that, but when they say, we promise you'll lose 20 pounds in 10 days. Yeah, actually, as soon as you cut out sugar, the inflammation is probably like 5 pounds of the weight that you lose. It's just the inflammation alone.
Right? Which is crazy.
So yeah, if you do those diets, you do lose all that weight, but they send you food. So if you stop eating their food, you're not learning to prepare your own food.
Right. So it doesn't make something like Thanksgiving Day an easy thing like it was for us, where we were like, we were both perfectly... They laughed at me because I was one of the first people through the line, and I took a big chunk of butter.
You did.
I had butter, I had my turkey and my ham, and they were laughing. They're like, that's your side dish. I'm like, yeah, it's delicious.
Butter. It's wonderful. Real butter. Because the night before we stayed in a hotel because it was far and we like staying in hotels. But we had for breakfast we didn't bring our pan and our fry and our pan and the burner and everything, just because we didn't want to go through all that hassle. It was just
one night, and we actually were having Thanksgiving pretty early that day, so we didn't think we'd be that hungry.
Right, and so we were like, oh, we're going to do good. We're going to order a fried egg. That way we know it's a real egg and not the liquid egg that comes from a bag or a jug that's got like a little bit of real egg in it. And we ordered bacon. So we got 2 real eggs. I got mine hard fried. You got yours over easy because they're real eggs when they do that.
Yeah, they
and bacon. Problem is,
pro tip.
Yeah, the problem is when the eggs came, because we're used to our eggs from our hens that eat really well, like the eggs had no taste.
I didn't even realize that, like, because it's been a year and a half probably since we've had like a store-bought egg, and even then we bought the organic, cage-free, blah 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 eggs. We spent the more money, but I took the first bite before he did, and I was like,
and we're thinking, hey, they fried these in butter. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then we think back on it. It probably wasn't butter. It was probably like margarine.
It was like that whirl stuff that comes in this thing that they're like.
So luckily we didn't have any negative effects, but that was a lesson learned for us, thinking that we were going to get like farm raised eggs cooked in nice real butter with this.
I can even deal with like, okay, they're going to give us quote unquote conventional eggs, but they had no taste.
Yeah,
and
none.
I tasted it.
And we
I
put
was
like, we put butter and pepper on it.
It was,
but it was just crazy.
I just kept looking at them. I'm like, these have no flavor.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that. Anyway.
Oh, here comes our appetizers and our wine. Starting to drizzle out there. Thank you.
House cab for you. And house cab
Thank you.
for you, ma'am. My pleasure.
Oh, look at those shrimp.
And the shrimp cocktail.
Okay, perfect.
Wow, yeah, look at that. Wow.
Those are really nice looking shrimp.
Look at, so when we're ordering today, we're just ordering what comes with it because we're used to telling people, the servers, hey, don't bring this, don't bring that, don't bring this. Instead, can you bring this, this, and that? It just gets too confusing. So what we'll do is if we have bread or something, we'll save that for the chickens, and depending upon what the sides are, we'll save them for our daughter. She's 20, and she'll eat whatever we really bring home. So none of that's going to go to waste. So we're just going to have them bring what's there because, for one, you don't get a discount anyway. So, and I hope you can see that. Look at the excellent job that they did.
Nice presentation.
It's a very nice presentation. These shrimps are huge. It looks delicious. So we have 5 shrimp. Of course, we're not going to touch the cocktail sauce because that looks like that'd give me heartburn. Even though I haven't had heartburn since day 3 of the carnivore diet, which is just wonderful.
138 days since his last bout of
heartburn. And again, I used to drink my Lanta from a straw because everything I would eat, I would get heartburn, and that was been cured. My stomach ailments have been cured. It's just, life on a carnivore diet is wonderful. I'm hoping the wine sticks with us because it's been a really long time since we've had anything like that.
We really love red wine. If you've watched any of our other videos, we've done videos on making wine. So like it's not just the taste or like, oh, we want to feel the buzz. No. We love the experience of wine. We love the flavor of a really good dry red wine. Like there's so much more to it versus
I have an eyeglass wipe. Yeah. Jody's spot on. We don't drink wine to drink wine. When we drink wine, when we drank wine, it's a whole experience where we would take our time and get like olives and cheese, different cheeses and meats. I burped too, darn it. So it was always a relaxful, good time. We would listen to music. Yeah. So we've done away with that, which took a while to get used to that type of not having that experience.
Yeah, we really like that, especially the cheeses, because there's some really great cheeses that are out there that are different, and you try them with different wines and it changes the flavor complex. Like, we've been fortunate in our lives that we have been able to travel to different wineries and have had some great people teaching us about pairing of wine
Yes.
with food and drinks, and when you pair it with the right cheese and the right salamis and things like that, like the wine totally changes, and so does the cheese.
Yeah, and we learned that one trip we went up to Canada in Niagara Falls, the Niagara on the Lake, and we went to our favorite winery, Rife Estates up there, and it's a little local owned winery. I guess most of them are. I guess they all are. And one day they had a big bar that went all the way around, like the center console place where they had all their glasses and stuff. It went all the way around. And we happened to be near the end because it was busy, and we saw people sitting back there, and they had a charcuterie board with all kinds of stuff on there, and we were like, what are they doing back there? He's like, oh, they're sampling chocolates, they're wine tasting with chocolate and different types of wine. We're like, we want to do that. So that's what really got us into drinking wine in that whole experience.
And it made such a huge difference because before that, if I ate chocolate, it was only milk chocolate. Where we had it there, and you tried different dark chocolates and different flavors. The dark chocolate with the orange, that was our favorite.
Yes.
And it was like amazing with a really dry red wine.
Yes.
It was like a whole different
Unbelievable.
level.
So with this meal that we ordered, it comes with this bread. What did she call it?
Breadboard.
A breadboard. And it looks like there's a couple different breads, and that looks like it's some kind of sun-dried
Tomato, maybe.
tomato, and that looks like it's some kind of garlic butter. It looks delicious. I mean, we could see what our daughter wants, but that will definitely not go to waste.
No, we won't waste anything.
All right, so let's try the wine. Let's try the wine first.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Cheers, everyone. Oh, that smells wonderful. So, the one thing that we learned when we were in Canada on that trip, he was such a good guy. What was this? He was a sommelier, and he showed us how to aerate wine. He said you got to aerate wine, because what he taught us was that we both had the same wine. He aerated one for us and not the other, and we tasted the two, completely different tastes, just because you introduced air into wine. Like, it's amazing. Like, even sweet wines. I mean, this is a dry cab wine. The difference between aerating and non-aerating is amazing. And also with fruit wines. If you aerate fruit wines, it changes the complete taste of fruit wine, too.
Chin chin. You shouldn't drink that.
Oh, I miss that taste. Oh, that's so good.
It's really good.
We're just worried about side effects. Not that we won't stay on the carnivore.
No.
That's not to worry.
You know, it's funny.
Side effects meaning.
So that's what we were talking about this morning. It's like, if you follow a different, like maybe like the typical low-fat whatever diet that is out there, that's the flavor of the month that people are trying, it's really hard to get back on if like you decide to derail one night or whatever happens, because you don't feel that bad from doing that. So if you are doing it from a carnivore perspective, like, you're so satisfied with the carnivore diet. Like, we're not hungry, we don't have indigestion or any issues like that, that for us, if we do something like this, like I choose to have red wine tonight because that's my choice, and that's fine. You know, you can come at us in the comments if you want.
No one's going to do that.
I don't really, you know, whatever.
Oh, isn't that interesting? The left side is salt.
Everybody do what they want to do.
I don't know. You know what, though? It has a flavor. I think that was...
Like marinated or...
No, it has a very small hint of Old Bay. If I ate that, though, that used to always give me heart...
Tomatoes are always...
It used to always give me heart-wrenching heartburn. I'm afraid to even go near it. We're going to try... The only thing we're going to cheat on is the wine.
That's worth it.
10
10 out of 10, I only recommend.
Well, they did a good job with the shrimp.
Those are really good. They're not overcooked.
No.
That's usually my complaint when you get shrimp cocktail. Like, over steam them or over whatever. One thing that we have learned, like,
Salt,
not
butter.
that we were big salters before. I
No,
mean, I did.
I was
salt
afraid
things.
of my blood pressure. I never put salt. I put very little salt because I didn't want to have any kind of blood pressure or heart problems.
It's so crazy.
I'm gonna have another zip.
Oh, that's really good. It's good with the salt and the pepper. Actually, both of them together.
I've never seen raspberries as big as those. I'm
There
not.
was that 1 year that we grew them and they were giant, but these are really.
That one's huge.
It's like as big as my thumb.
So I don't care for champagne. I tasted it. It tastes okay. You could have mine.
I'll take one for the team.
Yes.
From where we're sitting, there's the little zipper door that she comes in, and then up there are the little lights, and there's the railing, and then that's the bay. It's getting harder to see that, but you can see it if you look over at the convention center through the plastic.
We brought our own music because we do that.
Everywhere.
So we're gonna listen to a little bit of Frank Sinatra, Christmas.
Any of you ladies looking for these very fashionable earrings, they're available at your local Aldi.
They might not even be able to hear us with that speaker. Aldi's! That's where she buys all her footwear too. I think it would make this experience a little better if there was snow and the waitress was tramping through the snow.
Snow.
Snow. Oh. Let's cue that up.
Those of you that watched our Christmas tree farm video.
Yes, we have a tradition, a family tradition, which we haven't done in the past couple of years because we moved, but we drove back this past after Thanksgiving Saturday and we went to the Christmas tree farm, just Jody and I, to get our family Christmas tree. It was quite a drive, but it was well worth it. We have a video,
It was awesome.
very entertaining video. Everybody's given us thumbs up and great comments. But
Yeah.
and oh wait, that was one video. But we also did another video, which is out there
that
where
was a
we
different
decorated some of the Christmas lights outside once we brought the Christmas tree home, and we were singing some songs. And this was one of our favorite songs.
Okay, here it goes.
The theater. What's happened to the theater?
Especially where dancing is concerned.
That's one of our favorite shows, White Christmas.
Yes. We haven't watched it yet this season.
No, we're gonna do that closer.
So comment in the description or
Oh.
down in the comments what your favorite Christmas movie is.
Yeah.
In other words, we'll be true.
It's so nice to just sit and relax.
Wonderful time
Of the year.
Because it's almost my birthday.
It is almost her birthday.
Oh, they always do a Hallmark movie every year of like at the Ice Hotel or wherever.
Yeah, the Ice
we
Hotel.
always talk about that. We're like, damn. So every time we watch one of those movies, I'm like, where was this filmed? Like there was just one the other day that we watched, and I was like, wonder
It was
where
in a
that
bed and
lodge
breakfast.
was.
We're gonna do bed and breakfast.
It was
Maybe we'll turn
amazing.
into a travel channel.
Maybe a vlog, if you will.
But yeah, the ice castle is amazing. It's actually made out of ice. The entire
And they
thing.
make the whole thing every year, and they put it in a different
The
place.
it's all ice. Like all the rooms are all carved out of ice and snow. It's
Yeah.
quite amazing place. Like I would love to go there. I couldn't imagine how much it would be per night for a room
I can't either.
because the room is all ice. The bed sits on ice.
It was ice, yeah.
I mean the mattress sat on something obviously that insulated from the ice, but there's ice everywhere. But they had a fireplace in the room.
They did have a
So I guess they
fireplace.
know the temperature that they could bring the room up to without melting.
Safely. Can you imagine you're sleeping and
And
a
what?
drip, drip, drip,
That would be funny.
No. That would not be
so
funny.
that would be fun to do one year.
No.
Do we really want to do this or don't we? I don't know. If you enjoy our content, give us a thumbs up and drop in the comment, please. Like, let us know what your thoughts are. What should we do? Just keep doing us, or do you want us to just only do carnivore? Do you want us to just only do barbecue?
Yeah, just homestead, just wine. Like,
I don't know. I think we just keep doing what we're doing, and whoever stays, stays.
And that's
Because
what
this
I
is
said.
for us.
I'm like, it's for us. I said, you know, there are plenty of things we did before we started the YouTube channel that were like, ugh.
There's a lot of stuff that
I
we're
wish
doing.
we had pictures and video of that, and we didn't. So we personally look back on our videos as like, wow, remember when that looked like that, and
Yes.
we did all these new things in the backyard, and we, you know, built this, or we went here or went there, and it's nice to see that from our own personal perspective. But I can see, like, if you're watching it as a viewer,
Yeah, it might be boring. This might be boring. You probably already stopped watching. For those of you that are still here, thank you.
we give you a thumbs up.
Love. Anyway.
All right, so here's how our food was served. It came with French fries. We'll take those home to Julia, and the pickle. The bun will take off, but here's how it looks. So this is a brisket burger. It's going to be delicious. And over here, Jody got a New York strip with, what kind of sauce is that?
It was a garlic butter sauce.
Yeah, so we'll pull the French fries, get those to go. And the steak looks wonderful. All right, let's prepare for a feast. So we're done with dinner, and we're nursing our wine. Wine is good. So the dinner, let's talk about eating out on the carnivore diet, right? So once you get rid of the fries, take the bun. I'm looking at my plate over there. Take the bun, the tomato, the onions, the lettuce off. So, and then I'm left with the patty. The patty was supposed to be a brisket blend with cheese and bacon. So let's talk about my burger. There was one piece of bacon, which was kind of disappointing. Usually they put two and make an X, but there was just one. Bacon was okay. The cheese was a very thin cheese, surprisingly. It barely covered the burger, which was kind of odd. And the burger, I asked for a medium, was, I would say, well done.
Yeah,
there was
I would
no
say it was
juice. There was no juice. And you couldn't taste the brisket because it was so overdone.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't burnt or anything, but it was... So when we cook, we use a temperature, instant read temperature. So we
Yes.
cook to
Makes a
temperature, and it always comes out juicy and delicious. So for $18, that was an $18 dinner. It was not worth $18.
No. For a burger?
For a burger. I mean, I knew I was going in at $18 for a burger, but I thought the burger would be a little bit better than what it was. But so, for me, it wasn't there. How about your steak?
So I got the strip steak. It was 10-ounce strip steak. I wanted it Oscar style, which if you've ever had Oscar style anything, they serve it with crab meat with like a béarnaise or hollandaise sauce over top, which as a carnivore, it's a perfect sauce because it's made with egg yolks and cream and butter, and it's a great sauce. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that'll be great. That'll add that little extra. They didn't have any crab meat, so no Oscar style. So I just got the plain strip steak. I believe it was 10 ounce. Garlic butter sauce. I did have a garlic butter sauce. So it was like a compound butter that they put over the steak. And it was really good. It was good. It was a little bit overdone. So I asked for it medium. It was probably like a medium well.
French fries looked good. I mean, the pile of French fries. What was the sauce that
There
they had?
was like they had Parmesan on the fries itself, and then they served it with a garlic aioli and like a horseradish sauce as well to dip things in.
I mean, it looked good, but I mean, for $45 for just a steak, like when we go to Costco,
That was a little painful.
we get steaks like an inch and a half.
Yeah.
and like they're big steaks, and we usually get 4 in a pack, and we pay $65. And then we knew we were going out to eat. We wanted the experience in an Igloo, which was thumbs up. We enjoyed the Igloo.
Definitely.
And we enjoyed our wine, as you can see. I'm kind of struggling.
He's slower.
Anyway, but yeah. So dinner was okay. Igloo experience was great. Though overall, we've had a lot of fun. So if you're ever in northwestern Pennsylvania, up on Lake Erie,
never eat stale waffles.
if you're up in Erie, PA, I would recommend coming to the Sheraton and give the whole Igloo a try.
Yeah.
All
Our
right.
server's been great.
Our
everything. Service has been really
no complaints.
Off the charts. So
a little chilly. She ended up with a blanket, but I'm okay. I'm good. I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you could please give us some thumbs up, leave some comments. If you're not subscribed, if you're still here, please subscribe and check out the description below for ways that you could help support the channel. Thank you.
Thanks so much.